Is that time?
It is.
Yeah, Miss Laura, you do look spiffy today.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
have church tonight.
Oh, well, you all spiffed up. You look pretty. Well, it's New Year.
It is, and I like your pink vest.
Thank you so much. I got it and had hung it in the closet and forgot about it. I got it out and I thought that looks spiffy for a New Year. There's a little kid song we used to learn in kindergarten. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. May God send blessings to you all through the year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. May God send blessings to you all through the year. You know, we don't know about a new year. Don't know what's going to happen.
That's right.
But you know, you can always know that the Lord's going to be with us and He's going to bless us.
That's right.
And even if it's tough, He'll be there to help us be strong.
I
But
know.
we hope the virus will go away this year, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe that new vaccination thing will wipe him out. We'll see. Well, I guess we better quit talking about the state of the world singing, which is we're going to sing their song. You ready? Y'all are happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I guess we better ring the New Year bell. If you are happy and you know it, ring the bell. Woo, happy New Year. Happy and you know it, ring the bell. Good luck, everybody. You're happy and you know it. Well, your face is gonna show. If you're happy and you know it, ring the bell. Woo, happy New Year. Now stick your finger way up there in the air. Stick your finger way up there in the air. Stick your finger in the air. Bet the wind's blowing right up there. With your finger right up there in the air. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your toes, on your toes. Put your finger on your nose and then touch your toes. And then put your finger on your nose. I hate to mention this. Take your hand and rub your belly. And I hope the thing doesn't shake like jelly. Christmas. Take your hand and rub your belly. Woo, mine shakes just like jelly. I gotta do something about that jelly belly. Now everybody clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody clap. 1, 2, 3. And we'll have a lot of fun. You see if Miss Laura slaps her hands. 1, 2, 3 for me. Well, we got a story today about the pony.
Oh,
Named
I'm so
Dandy.
glad.
Yeah, and he's so cute. You remember how we used to say, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, go, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Whoa. I love to do that. Let's do it again. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, go, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Whoa. Let's do it one more time. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, go, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Whoa. That's fun. A pony named Dandy, and it's got a pig in it.
Oh.
So I have to tell a pig story. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Now there were 8 little pigs, and they were living in a pen together with their mamas. That made of them 10. Now these little pigs loved to play, and they rolled around in the mud all day. But every night they pile up in a heap, and they wiggle and they squeal, wee wee wee, till they all went to sleep. I tricked them into getting ready for a story. Oh, that's pretty small.
That is
Well,
pretty small.
here's old Dandy. Once upon a time, best stories always start with once upon a time.
They do.
Yeah, and this is a story about a pony, so here we go. Once upon a time, there was a big farm. Got to start out with the farm first. And at the farm, there was a big old white house, and there was a lot of stuff, but there was a big old barn, and it was red. And that's where the animals all lived, and that's where the pony barn, that named Dandy lived. Now, Dandy woke up one morning, he woke up in a bad mood. Have you ever waked up in a bad mood?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think a lot of times people wake up in a bad mood.
Oh, I know. I've been in a bad mood before.
Have you? Just grumpy.
Just grumpy.
And all that, yeah. Some people have trouble being in bad moods more than other people.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are in a bad mood until they drink, the late grown-up people drink till they drink a cup of coffee.
That's right. I'm in a bad mood till I drink a
Did
cup
you
of
drink
coffee.
a coffee?
But I don't think you're ever in a bad
I
mood.
am sometimes too. I have to have that cup of coffee. And then some children are in a bad mood too. They just kind of want to get up and sit like this.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they have to do this. And you know, different things that come
Right.
when they wake up. But Dandy, anyway, he woke up in a bad mood, and he should not have been that way because he had it made as far as the pony was concerned. Had a big red barn. He didn't have to ride anybody. He could go out in the field and run and kick up and have a fine time. and he had all the hay, oats and hay, wanted fresh water. He had a really good life. But still, he woke up a bad mood. See, and he said to himself, whoa, yeah, I can sound just like him. Whoa, I feel like him. You know how they snort and blow like that. He said, I'm tired of living in this old barn. I don't like living in a barn. I wish I lived somewhere else. So he went over and he looked out the window. He was looking out the window now. You know, the Indian boy, they look out the window. He's looking out the window. He said, it's a pretty day. It's a pretty day. Whoa. Why, we're just go outside. I think I'll take me right around, walk around and see if I can find me a place to live that's different from this old red barn. So out he went. They left the barn door open. You've heard about that. Leaving the barn door open. So he left the barn door open. Trip, trap, trip, trap. Let's go. Here we go. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, go. Giddy up, giddy up. Whoa, Dandy. Now he heard a bunch of noise, and it was like this. One. And he thought, what in the world is that? Is that old MacDonald's fault? It must be his old tractor making too much noise. Just a terrible noise. And about that time, he heard a splash, slap, slap. And he looked over. He said, oh, it's Mr. Pig over there. Mr. Pig was over there in his pen. And his rain was muddy in the corner of it. And Mr. Pig was having a fine time. And he went over to him. He said, hey, Mr. Pig, what are you doing? Mr. Pig said, oh, I'm having a fine time today. It's a pretty day. I'm having me a mud bath. Oh boy, he got back in the mud. He laid on his back, splashed his back, got it all full of mud, blew it, still went wild. And he said, that looks like that might be a lot of fun. Mr. Pig said, oh, it's a fine day. Well, I'm looking for a new place to live. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm tired of living in that barn, eating all that old hay and that old red barn. I would like a different place to live every day, same old thing. Get up, eat, go outside, walk around, come back. I'm bored. I just wish I had something new to do. I wonder if it would be fun for me to live in there with you, Mr. Pig said. Oh, you love it. Come on in here, wallow around in the mud. It feels fine. Now, Dandy thought that over. He was really kind of dubious of it. I'm looking for my chicken that fell. My chicken was straight. Anyway, he went in there and he got in the mud. Horses don't like to get muddy.
Oh my goodness.
And he rolled over and Mr. Pig said, and Mr. Pig was just smiling. He said, oh, God, don't that feel good, boy? Dandy got up and see that old cookie mud, and it was wet. It didn't smell good. And Dandy was used to being brushed by old MacDonald. You know, he kept his skin and his fur. I know the horses have fur. I don't think horses hair. They just have hair, don't they? Yeah. Even their mane is just hair. But his hair was all kept all shiny from because old MacDonald, where he lived, he kept him nice and clean. He got up, you know, it didn't feel very good. Some of it fell off, got on his hooves was shiny, and they were all gooky and nasty. He said, ooh, oh, I don't think I like living in the mud, Mr. Pig said. Well, you just miss a fine place to live. Get out of the way, boy, and let me get back in there. Dandy jumped over the fence. Mr. Pig said, oh boy, that feels so good. Dandy was like, wow. Well, I'm glad it feels good to you. It didn't feel good to me. It feels yucky. I got to go out there in the oats and oatfield and roll around and get myself cleaned off. He went out there in the grass. And the oatfield, he just rubbed himself, got himself clean and shiny. He said, whoo, I ain't gonna do that anymore. That was nasty. Now he kept on walking along. Where else could I live? About that time I saw this hen walking along. He said, hey, Miss Hen, where you going? She said, oh, well, I'm just taking a walk. I'm looking for bugs and butterflies. Is that what you eat? She said, oh, yes, they're very good. Butterflies, especially delicious. He said, ugh, I don't think butterflies would be very good. She said, what you doing down Dandy, he said, I'm looking for somewhere new to live. I don't like living in that barn. I'm tired of it. I want to get out. Where you live? She said, well, I have a hen house that I can live in, but I really like to live up in the tree. And I get up in the tree and nothing can get me. And sometimes I just go to sleep up there. And about that time, she started flapping and flapping. Well, Miss Hen flew up in the tree. See, now that's never going to work. I've never seen a horse in a tree in my life. She said, come on up here. You can see everything. And there's apples in the tree. And Danny did like apples.
Did he try to get in the tree?
He tried to get up there, but I tell you the truth. It didn't work out good. He backed his old pony behind him against that tree. Got over on a rock spot on the side of that tree, and the tree just smushed down, and he just fell every which way, like it scared him about half to death, made a big racket. And he ran and he said to her, I don't think I want to live up in a tree. She said, well, that's a mighty nice place to live for me. You won't have any trouble, nothing can hurt you. He said, well, it hurt me trying to get up in the tree. Now he just thinking, where am I going to find me a new house? Now this is where he really gets in trouble. There's the farmhouse. Big old white farmhouse. And see Miss McDonald come out the door and left the door open. And then he went trot over there. Then he looked in and he said, oh boy, that looks like a really nice place to live. And he just went walking inside. And there he saw a nice rocking chair. See, there's his rocking chair. And he thought, I don't think people sits down in their chairs like that. And again, he tried to fit himself in that his big old pony behind him there. That chair just went upside down every which way with him. And it scared him so bad, he took off running and went right in the kitchen. I sure would have been Miss McDonald. Cleaned that kitchen up. Everywhere he turned, he knocked things over, knocked stuff off the stove, spilled things, spilled the garbage, broke dishes, everything. And about that time, Miss McDonald came running in the door, and she was not happy. Dandy, Mr. McDonald, come here to me and look. And Mr. McDonald, what in the world is the matter? How did that horse get in here? Well, I left the door open. I've been telling you about leaving that door open. After you should have shut it. Oh, I tell you, it was such a commotion. And in the commotion, he just run out the door and got away and left Miss McDonald, Mr. McDonald cleaning up the mess in the kitchen. And I'm going to tell you, he went right back to his barn and he laid down in the hay. Right there he is, just like he started out. And he rested himself. And then he got up and looked out that barn door and he said, that window, he said, oh, this is a pretty good place for a horse to live. After all. Can you say that after all?
After all.
And that was, can you say it?
The end.
Oh, that's a silly story. It was a funny story.
Oh, that is a cute story.
A funny story about Dandy. That's just kind of like people. We all get tired, you know, every once in a while, something being the same way, and maybe we'll go try something new, and we'll just round right back up like it used to be.
That's right.
That's pretty good. Like I had it pretty good before.
That's the way I do my furniture.
Move it all around and move it right back like it
Right
used to
back
be.
where it was.
Well, we better say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye.